Chapter 99, Is 2 or 3 drops of seawater much? At one time, the Buddha lived in the Garden of Solitude in the Gion Grove of the Acropolis. One day, the Buddha said to his monks, disciples, if you take 2 or 3 drops of water from the sea and save it, and the rest of the great seawater will dry up and dry up, what do you think now, disciples? Is it more 2 or 3 drops of water that have been preserved, or is there more water in the sea that has all dried up and dried up? The monks replied, of course, the sea is completely dry and there is more dry water, and even fewer 2 or 3 drops of water have been preserved. The water in the sea that has all dried up is 100,000, 100,000, countless times more than the 2 or 3 drops of water that have been preserved. The 2 or 3 drops of water that have been preserved are negligible compared to the water that has been completely dried up in the sea. The Buddha said, in the same way, disciples who have a correct view have realized the first fruits and above, they have destroyed and eliminated a lot of troubles and sufferings, and their exhausted troubles and sufferings are as much as the water in the sea that is dried up, and they have very little left of their troubles and sufferings, and their remaining troubles and sufferings are as small as the 2 or 3 drops of water that have been preserved. The disciples, that is to say, the holy disciples who have attained the first fruits, their residual troubles and pains are not comparable to the 100th, thousandths, and 100ths of their extinction of their worries and sufferings, and their residual troubles and pains are negligible compared to the troubles and pains they have destroyed. These holy disciples who have already achieved the first fruits of life, they can go back and forth between the world and the heavenly realm at most 7 times, and they can be forever liberated from the cycle of life and death, that is to say, the holy disciples who have realized the first fruits, they can get rid of all troubles and pains at most 7 more times in the cycle of life and death, they can be freed from this world forever, and they can be forever liberated from the cycle of life and death. Disciples, with correct insights, can obtain such great meritorious benefits by attaining the first fruits of enlightenment, and if they understand the Dhamma as mentioned here, they can obtain such great meritorious benefits. After the Buddha's teachings, the monks who listened to the teachings all paid homage to the Buddha again, praising the immeasurable merits of the Buddha's teachings, and they all practiced according to the Buddha's teachings.